What's up, humans? How's it hanging? I'm the Nerdy Beard, and welcome back to World of Warplanes. And it is my absolute pleasure today to bring you a video on the Supermarine Spitfire Mark 1, the Tier 5 British fighter. And I am really excited for this one, guys. As most of you would know already, it is one of the most iconic aircraft of World War II. And at Tier 5, this machine is fantastic. It has, and we'll go straight into the setup of it here. So you can see here a Tier 6 Merlin 20 engine, which pulls it through the air with excellent speed and maneuverability. The upgraded airframe, which is what I went for first. Survivability is key in the fighters, and I have chosen to go with the same loadout as the Bristol 146, the Tier 4, in 8 303 Browning Mark II machine guns. So you do have the option to mount the two 20mm cannons on this, and I did give it a go, and it did do some damage, but unfortunately the cannons overheat very quickly. So you're down to basically firing one or two shots every now and then from the cannon while it's hot, and you have got 4 machine guns doing the rest of the work for you. So decided to stick with the 8 machine guns because it absolutely tore things to shreds in the Tier 4, and it certainly does an excellent job in the Tier 5. And just a quick look before we jump into some gameplay. So I'm using universal ammunition. It's very cheap and just gives you a little bit of an advantage, especially over those heavier aircraft that have heaps more hit points than I do. And using the manual fire extinguisher, the pneumatic restarter, and control surface trim. Decided not to go with a first aid kit because you only have the one crew member, the pilot. And I found that in the American and the British planes, not very often does my pilot take a hit. And knock on wood that doesn't happen in the gameplay, but it's generally I found only in the Russian, the USSR aircraft, that the pilot tends to take a bit more damage than everybody else. So I've decided to go with those 3 options there. And, you know, it's up to your own personal preferences, but I found that in a fighter, that those 3 are the ones you're going to be getting most use out of. And the universal ammunition is just for a little bit of an advantage against the light skin stuff. Against the other fighters in the game, really, you don't need it. But I tend to find that if I'm going to be diving low on top of the multi-role fighters or the heavy fighters, then it just gives you that little bit of a boost. And the extra fire potential there does allow you to put out a little bit more damage and get the kills on those big guys. So I'm pretty sure that's all that I needed to go on about. What I will do, guys, is I'll play a game with the 8 303s, and we'll see how that goes. And I'm thinking I might do a second video, and I'll just change it up, and I'll use a 20mm cannons. But I will need a little bit of practice between now and then, because I haven't actually used them before. So, yeah. What I'll do is I will pause it here, guys, jump into a game, and I will chat to you then. See you in a bit. Alrighty, and we are back, and we are in a Tier 5 and Tier 6 game, so it's going to be a good challenge. So as a fighter, first thing that you want to be doing is going straight for the garrisons or the airfields. That's where primarily the capture points can be won in taking out the fighters overhead, rather than hitting the ground targets. And yeah, with 8 machine guns, you could probably do the light ground targets fairly easily, but, you know, why bother when you can shoot stuff down? Alright, and let's get started, and see those guns coming in right away. And now that we're here, whoop, doesn't matter because everybody on our team had the same idea and we've got that point early. Fantastic. So a good start, and you can see just how much damage these guns can deal in such a short amount of time. And you know, with a turn and to get up behind that light guy again, he would definitely not have been in the game for much longer. So just going to have a look here and see what the team do. Now there is a tendency to see the enemy on the map and go, oh, I'm going to shoot those then. But then the rest of the map goes uncaptured. So I'm gonna fly in that sort of general direction. But what I really want to do is go for this garrison. But I really don't want to do that by myself, because by the time I get there, it's going to be probably the heavy guys left, and they'll do me some damage. So yep, I think I might just assist the team here, and hopefully we can get this area captured, and then we can move on and maybe get that airfield. Alright, and you can see there, good boost on the left-hand side, the speed, getting upwards of 530 km an hour, and excellent altitude. This aircraft can perform quite high off the ground, so really, it's very versatile, not only just going after the light stuff, but definitely useful in going after the bigger stuff that gets up high as well. So, see if we can do some work here. A bit of accuracy would be great. Okay. Alright, and that's our point. So, it looks like they're coming from up top, and the rest of our team are turning that way, so that's where I'm going to. Alright, now I want to get some altitude back. And we go after this guy, I think. He's turned away. Decisions. Alright. Put these guns to work on this guy. Now he's probably going to take a few runs, but out of the way. Enemy on my tail. Alright, time to go. Oh, so he decided to come down, did he? Alright, and it looks like he's fixated on something else, so this is a good time. Okay, these guns do their work. Alright, now we really want to make sure we stay behind this guy, because the Japanese aircraft will outturn just about everything else in the game. But thankfully he had a bit of tunnel vision there, and made that easy for us. Alright, so we've got another one coming in. If this guy can stay fixated on the heavy stuff, that will be great. And he has. Alright. And here we go. This will be another one on the board for us. Excellent. Okay, so we're getting some work done now. Just having a quick look around. What have we got up there? So that's a multi-roll. We've got a heavy guy. I'm never going to catch him. Why don't we go for this guy right here? I think that's probably a good idea. Bit of damage while we're underneath him. Get the turn in. And looks like we've set him on fire as well. So that's excellent. And put the boost in. And get after him. Now, what are you? 209. So he's also a tier 5. I'm damn impressed with that acceleration that he had there. Okay, so let's keep after him. He's still getting away. Yeah, okay. Goodbye. Alrighty, so we're getting in there, guys. We're doing well. This tier 6 is definitely having a good game so far. And I think what we're going to do here is just follow the... looks like the most of our team are going to be going up here. And it is a repair point, so we certainly want to get that for the good guys. Now, where are you going? Are you going for our bombers? Looks like he might be. Yep, okay, he is. So this would be a good opportunity, guys, to showcase a bit of the how to take out a heavy guy gameplay here. So what I like to do, and yeah, it's different for everyone. The tail gun isn't too potent, but I like to get underneath them. So there's literally nothing that this guy can do to prevent me from doing quite a lot of damage to him, up until you can see as I come up behind him there, and his tail gun will be able to see me. So it looks like if we can get a little bit closer, we should be able to get this kill, but we'll still at least get some assist points for it. Yes, we do. Okay, excellent. And now we're in the thick of it with the defense aircraft. So let's get some work done here. Get a few shots off on this guy. No, don't think I did there. And we've got the point. All right. Our team is doing great work here. This is awesome. Okay, definitely not going to be one of those games where no one seems to be taking any attention to the points and everyone's just shooting each other. Ooh, okay. So he took out a teammate. Time for some revenge. Let's get in there. And this might be another bit of assistance damage. Oh, I got him. Alright, fantastic. Good teamwork there. And I think that's the guy that's on top, is it? It is. Alright, very happy to be helping him out. Alright. Now, what have we got going on here? So it looks like we might have killed a few of them and they're all just starting to reset. So it might be time for us to head back into the middle, which is what we're doing already, and just secure this area. So we've got the point advantage, and we're definitely on the way to a quick victory, which is awesome. So just going to keep that boost up. Now, I generally like to keep, when I get close to the battle, I want to make sure I've got at least 3 seconds of boost to allow me to turn if I get stuck. So I'm just going to mosey on into the fight now, and see what we can do. Looks like our guys are very efficient taking these guys out. Let's see. Alright, maybe we'll put some hurt on this guy. Yeah, I think so. Get a turn in, you can see there. Awesome maneuverability there. Get a boost in so we can get some damage done. And there we go. Excellent. A few more points for the good guys. As you go past, I didn't manage to set a fire, but that's okay because we get the turn in. And let's put another one on the board for the Spitfire. There we are, and this guy's lined himself up perfectly. Thank you very much, sir. And that will be another one. Excellent. Alright, liking this. So you can see the enemy there, they're starting to get a bit desperate. They know that the defeat is close, so they're just going for the middle. And that's where we need to sit, and that's where we need to take care of. Ooh. Okay. Looks like everyone was shooting at him, but I got the kill. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go. So the score line is approaching, so from that point there will be no more aircraft respawn. By the time we catch up to this Japanese guy, it should be over. Or maybe they're going to have him first. Okay, so he's going to get back in the game. Yeah, so that's sort of the point, guys. We don't need to go too far. We don't need to overextend and make it difficult for ourselves. And yeah, if we get surrounded by ourselves, then we're going to be watching the game instead of playing in it. Right, so what have we got? The heavy guy there, but I'm just a little concerned. What have we got here? Multi-roll. Alright. Let's go after him. I think it's probably a good idea. Don't need to be chasing the stuff that can get away from us. And we could just go down. You know what? I don't even think we'll make it there. Wow. Very efficient team. This is awesome. Alright. So, bombers are gone. And, yep, it looks like they're starting to run out of guys. So, look, their top player has been taken out of the battle. Yeah, and he mentioned that he wasn't overly impressed with his team. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but, you know, you kind of get that free to plays, unfortunately. But let's see if we can get a few more points on the board. Nope. Doesn't matter. Alright, so not a huge input there, but we still got a bit of work done, and we got to showcase the guns, and we definitely got to showcase some of the maneuverability and the overall speed. So I'm going to head back to the hangar, guys, and I'll go through the score screen with you there. See you in a bit. Alrighty, and we are back in the garage. So, victory, excellent. Love it when things go well when we're doing a video. So that netted us 18,760 credits, 3,028 XP for the first win of the day, and 151 free XP. So loving that. Thank you very much. 6 kills, 6 assists. So pretty much that means, guys, that in the right areas just about the entire time. You don't ever really want to be out by yourself. And when you are, you're generally going to get shot down pretty quick. So between me and the other fighters who were definitely getting around the map, which we're going to see in a second when we look at the team scores, we were all doing the right sort of thing. 4 aircraft destroyed when defending, and I really didn't get much of a chance to do much attacking because, yeah, our guys were really on song. We had some very, very skilled pilots in that game on our team. So happy with that. Okay, and we can see third on the list there. So right up there, and the first 1 and 2 positions were in tier 6s, which you would expect that the bigger aircraft would have more of an impact. But definitely happy to finish in the top 3 while recording a video. That always looks good. And you can see there that the fighters on this team were the way to go. You see on the enemy team that they had a fighter come first, and looks like some heavy aircraft. Heavy fighters there in their top of their list, but certainly when you look between the two teams, definitely everyone's more focused on capturing the points. These guys were much more focused on having a fight in the air, and that does not win you battles. So if you're wondering why your teams just aren't winning, guys, and it's starting to frustrate you, that's primarily it. Just if you're in a fighter, yes, your role is definitely to go fight the other aircraft, but keep in mind that the first thing you want to be doing is shooting down the defense aircraft or letting your heavier stuff hit the ground targets, because you do need to capture those points. Shooting down the enemy will not win you the battle, except for after if the squall comes. But yeah, you don't want to wait 5 or 6 minutes for that to happen. Alrighty, I think that's about it for me, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, please give the video a like. I'd very much appreciate it. And if you want to keep watching this, I'll be producing regular World of Warplanes content. So please subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on any of the future upcoming videos. I believe the next one, as you can see on the bottom there, I have unlocked the Spitfire 5, but it is not quite fully upgraded. So I'm going to grind away and get that one sorted and bring out a video more than likely on that for you very soon. Alrighty, guys. Any comments or suggestions? Any of you guys who are veterans of this game and have any tips and tricks for me, please leave them in the comments down below. They are very much appreciated, and I will get to replying to those as soon as possible. That's all from me, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'm the Nerdy Beard. Take it easy.